One of the biggest things I think I've taken the most for granted in my life has been my health. I'm going to talk about that today. I know I'm considered a fairly young guy. Compared to my staff, I'm much older. But one of the things you should never, ever take for granted is taking care of yourself. And that was one of the things that collided. You know, being a business owner is high stress, a lot of stress. And when you combine that with some other outside stressors that you run into on a normal life, and you don't take care of yourself, there's going to be a collision. And that was very apparent that I was on a collision course that I had no idea that I was on, for the simple fact that I didn't have any symptoms, I didn't have any, at least that I was paying attention to. I'm sure there was plenty of red flags or situations in which my body was probably telling me something, but I wasn't listening. And I've been very neglectful at regular checkups or doctor's appointments, dentist appointments, stuff like that. Not good at all. And I probably didn't eat the healthiest either. I'll admit to that. And so all that, especially with the stress and the fact that I wasn't taking care of myself, came to a head and put me in a hospital for multiple days. Took me out of the loop of my business for at least 90 days. And then the recovery process took several more months. And with that, the lessons were being compounded. Because I was also not one to take medicine. I was not really keen on putting drugs in my body aside from maybe the occasional allergy pill or aspirin for a headache or anything like that. But what I went through, I repeat, I do not want to go through that again. I know that I made an incredible recovery, and my recovery was fast. Surprisingly to the doctors and specialists and such, they even said that I recovered really fast. It's amazing. But there was a caveat, they'd always say. There's a caveat to this. And that caveat is that, number one, this is not a usual way to recover. It's superb, it's great, but it's not usual. And number two, because of this first stroke, I am more susceptible to strokes. So more attention has to be paid to those types of triggers in my head for clotting and such, for those situations that cause strokes. Aside from that is now I am diabetic, and that's another thing to watch for, because my diet had to change, and all the other physical regimens I had to do as well. So what I did was I really made it a point to, from the day I entered that hospital, to listen to every specialist, every doctor, take advantage of all the things that are available to me through insurance and those around me. And so that's the lesson I'm learning. So I've changed my diet, I exercise regularly, all that stuff. And also another healthy thing is not just your physical state, but your mental state. You have to do things for you. So I've taken a couple of vacations, which is necessary and needed to decompress, take the time away, which was pretty awesome. And so those are the situations that you really have to model for yourself. Otherwise, not only do you put yourself in a compromising situation, you put people around you that rely on you, family members, in situations that add stress to their lives, both mental, potentially physical, and that's not healthy. So listen to the folks that want to help you and that's their job, and make sure you're doing the things that are good for you, both physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, however you get to be your best. And that's just the most important thing for you. And so stepping away, getting that exercise, eating better, but also making sure you stay up on your appointments and such. It wasn't something I was good at, but boy, I'm a lot better at it now. And that's a little bit of my health journey, which I hope that you take to heart. And don't forget to watch all the other videos that we have on our YouTube channel, especially some more of the PaulTalks of things that I learned post-stroke that I'm bringing forward. And listen to some of the team and some of the other stuff that we have going on our YouTube channel, but also subscribe to our email list so you don't miss out. And also we're on all the socials, as well as check out our website for all the newest things that happen at UnoDeuce. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you next time.